So we're still in TIPTON Green. George has been running around getting the ball all morning. I have had my hand down the down the weed hatch. Not trying to grab for ducks. I was down the weed hatch trying to grab for weeds because the prop was felled again last evening just before we showed up. Joe was walking over this morning to the local Londis to get some treats for breakfast. So we're going up the Birmingham Old Main Line until we get to the Gower Branch. We're going to turn up 3 locks there, then head up to Pudding Green Junction, and up from there to the Ryders Green Locks, where we will go through 8 locks, past a couple of derelict canals, up 8 locks, and then hopefully find a place to moor for the night. So, going to be a little bit of a long day, some repetition over areas we've been before. George is enthusiastic. He is also not being very good today at chasing balls. I have decided that he is an improper ball-seeking whistle. He's not that good, so we're calling him unfit for purpose today.
I'm ready to go. Just waiting for Michael. I'm always waiting for Michael.
All right, ready to go.
So we've got to the Gower Branch, and as soon as you turn on you get this staircase lock, and there was actually a guy from the CRT, he said he was an asset inspector. He said the pound's a bit low, so we might have to take some extra water down with us, so we'll see what happens.
So that behind me, stretching out in the distance there, is what's known as the Balls Hill Branch, at least according to Google. On our Nicholson's guide, it's got a little bit different name. And, well, it's unnavigable. It looks navigable back there, but right about here, it kind of does this, well, basically Gandalf thing. Thou shalt not pass. So, basically we're just not coming down this way. There's no way to turn. I wanted to come as far as we could, but in reality it just gets ridiculously shallow and has basically been allowed to just go out of use. Our Nicholson's guide's like 10 years old and it still shows it open up until a terminus up here, but apparently the councils and the CRT decided to just sort of abandon it to nature. So now there's all these reeds in place, and they've grown in just a few years, apparently, just like 8 to 10 years. Unfortunately, it means we don't go up this one. The Balls Hill Branch, possibly Bulls Hill Branch, is a dead end. clearly that's a problem. Our boat's up there, and this pound is empty. So Joe's gonna have to go up and drain Birmingham into this lock. So she's gonna have to go up to lock 1. All the other locks are nice and sealed, and the water's going down the overflows, so we just need to put more water over the overflows. So she's gonna go up to 1, open it, drain the Birmingham waterway system into here for a few minutes, hopefully not all the way, and then we'll be able to move forward. So that's Birmingham draining into this pound. So now we just need a few minutes. She's let it run for 10 minutes now, which means we got 10 minutes of water coming across. We probably need about 20 minutes total water. At the rate is likely to come over that thing.
We're a little bit broken today.
More than a little bit.
It's that flight of locks.
Everything was fine until we got to the drained lock, and then everything just slowed.
We've had 2 drain locks today.
Yeah, well, the first one was minimal. This one was.
Yeah, so
you can't get more drained than you cannot actually, like, you couldn't float a cigarette pack through there.
And it just took, it's not just that it takes a while, like it probably stopped us for the best part of an hour, but I walked up and back like out of choice. Like I should have just gone up and waited and come back, but I went back and forth.
Yeah, and what it turned out was there was something that was blocking the door, because when we opened it and then closed it again, it sealed up fine.
So one of the gates was leaking and it just drained the whole pound.
Yeah.
I really like that flight, apart from the fact one of the locks was drained. It's just, the locks are quite shallow and it's just in a dead straight line.
Yeah, apparently it's like one of the earlier cuts that Brindley put in, just essentially a dead straight line through what was then, I guess, just a field.
It cuts through now, like there's industry on both sides and kind of abandoned industry in some parts as well.
Yeah, but it's like this huge field of just
concrete,
broken up old concrete and a couple of burned out trailers.
I guess because the sun was shining today, it just all seemed quite nice.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful, nice warmish day. It was just the last 2 locks just kind of beat it out of me, so I'm tired.
And yeah, so I think, are we in Walsall now?
I think so.
The last lock was like just disgusting. There was cigarette butts and drinks cans, and then just from then on there's just been so much litter, like so many like empty bottles just floating around, shopping trolleys.
Oh god, yeah, garbage bins, big sheets of plastic, all sorts of crud. It is very definitely a non-cared for little section. And we've pulled up at the...
If it's Oxley Hill.
Oxley Hill.
Oxley,
is it? Just outside the Oxley Hill moorings, and there is some facilities here where there is a washing machine and dryer that disappeared. They're not there.
There's a pump out that doesn't work.
Yeah, but there's a shower that apparently does.
It's got a red light on, so we're hoping that works.
Yeah.
You know how we like a shower.
Showers are good.
This morning was such a long time ago.
Yeah, days ago.
So yeah, then we went down the Gower stretch, which is the bits between the old line and the new line that we didn't do before, and it's only 500.
Three locks and a couple hundred yards.
Yeah. And there's a staircase lock and then another lock, and the pound between those was drained by about 3 foot, 2 foot.
Yeah, although in comparison now I can't consider that drained.
But that was where the low bridge was. So because the water was so low, I
had no worries about a low bridge.
I didn't even realise we'd gone through the low bridge. I was like, this bridge doesn't look like low. Mark was like, yeah.
It was the other one. We passed a Hindu temple and some sort of waterworks and large amounts of industry. It's definitely an industrial section. I went walking up the Balls Hill branch.
If you want to know more about that branch and just basically Birmingham's lost canals, you should follow, I think the series is called Canal Hunter. I don't know what his channel's called, but we'll link it below. And he just knows so much about the Birmingham Canal Navigations.
And he basically, we watched the video last night and sort of warned us about just how bad this was. That's why we didn't turn up there and they got stuck in the rushes. It is definitely an interesting area. You really do realize that unlike so much of the rest of the canals, which have kind of been reclaimed in residential areas and stuff, this was just crisscrossing to move stuff back and forth for industry, and the industry stayed.
Yeah, the canals, some of them got lost and some of them aren't loved.
Not at all. Some of them are just parking lots now. But it's, worth the visit. However, we will carry on tomorrow. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to. Hit the bell if you want to get notifications. Put some comments down in the doobly-doo and hit the thumbs up. Right. So that's recording. George is ignoring the red, so that's a good thing. We are still in TIPTON Green. Okay, George, you gonna get down? Good. Can't remember the name of the locks.
Ryders.
No, not Ryders Green. The ones.
Gower Branch.
Yeah, the Gower Branch.
I brought you a present.
Jojo brought me a present. It is a Noil bar.
Lion.
What is a lion bar?
Chocolate bar.
Okay. And you just jammed it in my face?
I'll show you how to do that.
Joe's here. She's jammed it in my face. She's back from the Londis.
Let's go. I'm ready. Ow!
Yeah. Because somebody spent 45 minutes out here, did the, hatch, threw a ball for a dog for an hour, waiting for you to get out. So, thanks for watching. Damn it, I've already flubbed it.